take your best shot.
What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome. I know that's right. What's going on? Welcome to Goodwill Hunting. Happy Thursday night, everybody. It's your boy Brad. The Brett Man is right over there with you. We're both here, and tonight we're going to be doing another tier list, tearing it up episode. We're doing the third movies in horror franchises, so we're really excited for it. Horror Threequels, if you will, Birdie Boy. And I think we got, 20-something movies, 23, 24, 26, somewhere in that ballpark?
25. I got your last two in the last minute.
Oh, wow, man. That's a quarter to 100, man. So, yeah, how's it going tonight?
Oh, dude, I am doing great. I do want to real quickly, because I know a couple of months ago, I told you all, the community, that I had chronic kidney disease. Happy to report now. My close circle got to know first. I wanted some time to celebrate this personal news, and I'm happy to share it. There is a high grade chance I never had chronic kidney disease. It was just a trauma event instead. We're going to do more testing in May, but major victory on the medical front.
Hey, celebrations are in order for this evening, man. That's happy Thursday news.
That's
a happy Thursday news for a happy Thursday crew. Yeah, man. It is, man. I hope you got a taco or something, man. Or a burrito or something juicy.
I had a 16-ounce ribeye today.
That's juicy. That'll work. That's juicy, bro.
Oh, so juicy, bro. But no, here's the best part, Brad. You ready for this one? Because you still have yet to acknowledge this. You owe me my alcohol back.
I didn't. No, listen. That was a gift. Yeah, you can't just give it and then not give it. I mean, come on.
I couldn't drink it.
Look, the facts, the circumstances have changed, but it was still very much a gift. So maybe for your birthday, you'll get a gift. Maybe. We'll see. It depends on how the month goes.
There's only one gift I want in this world, Brad. It's the gift of Jericho. Drink it in, man.
Drink it in, man.
Anyways, folks, we got a show to do here. So let's say hello to the chat. Let's thank our lovely Patreon and YouTube members. And let's get down to the nitty gritty with some threequels. And let's see here. And also deal with our technological issues. We have both been experiencing technological issues as of late, because I think it's just StreamYard being assholes. And we are actually looking into a new streaming site. So just be patient with us for the next couple of weeks, and we will just break through barriers, Brad.
Yeah. Fist right through them. Yep.
Yeah, and popping each other's assholes. So let's freaking go ahead and do this. Chester, what's going on there, Chester? How are you doing, buddy? We got La Mancha. What's going on there, La Mancha? How are you doing? We got Sebastian. What's going on there, Sebastian? Goodwill Hunting. Don't know who those hats are. They can fuck off. Ashton, what's going on there, Ashton? How are you doing? Rosie, my dear, how are you, Rosie? You know the drill. Here are all your roses. You deserve each and every single one of them. So hopefully you enjoy all of those roses. Let's see here. Who else we got here? We got Zodiac Z. What's going on there, Zodiac? How are you doing? He's been asking questions about hearing some things, Brad, about the bush in Nosferatu.
Oh, yeah. There's some bush in there. It's that's for sure, man.
And maybe even 1,000-year-old dick if you wish hard enough.
Yeah.
So, we got Yo Adrian. How you doing? We just talking about vampire dicks on this channel, but hopefully Adrian all is going well, my friend. Who else we got in here? I know we got more people. Wait a minute, where is she? Where is she? There she is. We got Holly. Well, there, Holly. How are you doing? Sorry about your Lions this past weekend. I'm heartbroken for you all because I really wanted them to go to the Super Bowl. So I am so sorry. But hopefully you're still doing good other than that. Let's see here. Who else? I don't want to leave anybody out. Brooke, what's going on there? Brooke, how are you doing? Let's see here. Our fellow Tennessean. Brad's a freaking firework. He'll show you what you're worth. So you didn't think for me to bring out a Katy Perry reference this early.
I did, man.
Where? Oh, there we go. We got Cody Snyder. What's going on there, Cody Snyder? How are you doing, buddy? Y'all talking about Fernando. Heather, what's going on there? Heather, how are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. Thoughts and prayers to you and your family. I know y'all are having a medical thing within a family member. I just hopefully they are going to have a successful next couple of days. So we're thinking about you, Heather. Let's see. We got Jean. What's going on there, Jean? How are you doing? Hopefully all is well with you. Who else we got in here? Let's see here. We got 16 people in the chat. That is great. Let's see here. We got Veronica. What's going on there, Veronica? How are you doing? Awesome news, Brett. Party. Hell yeah, we're going to party hard tonight. But not as much as this man. This man's been partying for 22 months, Brad. Look at that. 22 months as a freaking partier on the YouTube membership side of things.
The man, the legend, Brother Fluff, Salisbury. Thank you. You're the man. You rock. Probably.
Salisbury,
yeah.
You haven't next week.
What'd you say?
I'm going to be having some Salisbury for next week. And I'm talking about the food, not Brother Fluff. So, yeah, let me clear that up. So, but what's Brother Fluff got to say here? Congrats, bro. I'll be your lawyer if you want to sue the doctors. No, it wasn't a doctor thing. A lot of it was mainly me just not being healthy for me. So I decided to make that change in my life. And how it got rewarded, lost 30 pounds and feel a hell of a lot better. So I'm happy with it. So I'm glad I got that good scare. We got everything back in order on the right track. We're going to keep it that way. But we're going to have some fun along the way. But I'll be generous today. How about you pick a video for Brother Fluff? Even though we got his video, but I want to spread the love. Whatever you want to do. Brother Fluff
good
don't
video.
mind.
He doesn't mind then? Okay, let's do... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I always like this one right here.
Hey, check this out. I found the ass in.
Oh, man. Brother
That's a good
Fluff
find.
Always knows
That's
how
a good
to find the ass in.
I know, that's right.
Man, that's great. So, Brother Fluff, thank you so much for 22 years of being dedicated to us, man. That means
22 years. Damn, dude.
Oh, that's 22 months.
God, I didn't. Yeah. He's been freaking supporting me since high school, man. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? We kind of need a Brother Fluff on how that freaking state championship went. But anyway, we're not going to spread on the past. We got Vanderhoff saying "Go Bills." Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. But Vanderhoff, I'm glad you're here, buddy. And you know what? Best team win on Sunday. So let's see here. We got Sergeant Shitty. How are you doing, good sir? Just salute to you. And that's the good salute. It's not the bad salute that's been going on the internet the past couple of days. So just to clear that up. Eli Cortez, what's going on there, Eli? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. I just don't want to make sure I leave out people. I hate leaving out people, Brad, but I think I got everybody. And yes, like Brooke says, stab that like button. It just conquered the evil that is called the YouTube algorithm. So that would be greatly appreciated if you could do that. It's easy and it's for free. It takes 1 second. Or as I used to tell a buddy in high school, Brad, you know this all too well. Just a click of a button.
Just a click of a button, man. Just a click of a button.
And Heather, thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is a good distraction. Surgery day is tomorrow. Yeah, and again, all of our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family for a scary day tomorrow. I just hope everything goes well.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
All right. Brad, I think I finally got everybody. We got 19 people. So if I missed you, leave a comment, bash me, tell me that I suck. But I'll tell you who absolutely does not suck, Brad. It's our freaking real hunters, man. These are the Patreons. They're the official backbone of this channel. So when we are getting closer and closer away for the Real Horror Awards and other big time future projects we got coming up, especially one in freaking March, Brad. You know what's coming in March. Our real hunters help us out. Yeah, they do. Dude, they fucking help us out. We could not appreciate them anymore. And trust me, starting next month, we're going to figure out ways to give back, and we're going to give back to giving back to you just as much as you give back to us. So if you want to join along with that journey, the Real Hunters of the Patreon link is in the description down below. Click the link, select any tier to your heart's desire so you all could be a real hunter today. But just in case, if you don't want to be a real hunter on the Patreon side, we got YouTube memberships available as well, because for as low as 99 cents, you could contribute to not only for me and Brad and Chris, but also to this amazing community. We do not keep one penny. We use what you give us right back at you. So everything is appreciated. But on the YouTube membership side of things, we got cool badges you can earn, cool emojis you can absolutely use. So one of our YouTube channel members showed them emojis that they're missing out on. Much, much more. So you all could be real hunters today.
Absolutely. And if you can't do those things, just being here, liking the video, subscribing, telling your friends, commenting, all that, that helps out as well. So we appreciate it.
I do. Absolutely. And Ryan in the house. What's going on there, Ryan? How are you doing, buddy? So Brad, I think you're tired of seeing me, right? Women.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. But do you know what I'm starting to think it is? I think it's just fucking cold as hell outside, and it's fucking all things up.
Yeah, man. Everything's slower when it's cold. You know?
Yeah. So
except for that bear and the Revenant, am I right?
Oh, God. Dude, beat his ass with his bare hands. So let's see here. All right, we are good. So I'm out of here. So, I'll be sure to keep an eye on the chat, like with my phone or another source. I'm going to be going to the tier things. So, Brad, if there's a particular comment you want me to highlight that I missed, just stop. We will figure this out with the stupid lag. So thank you, StreamYard, for charging us $80 for fucking lagging. So, Brad, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, buddy. Bye-bye,
and let me know if I need to make the screen bigger.
Yeah, you could probably zoom in a little bit as I'll go over the tiers here for the night. Of course, at the bottom, we're going to have... Better. Yeah. At the bottom, we're going to have dog shit from a horse's ass. Second to worst, we got a turn for the worst. In the middle, we got watchable. And then the second to highest tier is Worthy Threequel. That's just a solid-ass threequel, man. One that came out, and we're like, man, that was good. And then kicks all the ass all the way at the top. So, yeah, again, we're doing horror threequels tonight. So we got most of the threequels in here from franchises. Maybe not all of them. There's probably a couple missing. Either we missed it altogether or we just haven't seen it, so we didn't include it. But the ones here we've all seen and we're ready to dive into. There might be one that I haven't seen, actually. But
yeah, I will say I'm going to safely assume you've never seen Day from the Dead, right? By George Romero.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, man. Never really got
No, and that's okay, because I know probably a lot of people are probably not going to be too happy with us for not talking about that one. But plus, I haven't seen it in a while either, so that is why it's officially left off the list.
You had to point it out, man. I bet nobody would have even known it.
Well, trust me. Hey, our community is smart, Brad. They will figure out all the bullshit if we try to suppress it.
Yeah, I know that's right.
So let's see here. Okay, I'm looking at my chat here. I think we are all squared away. So, Brad, again, I'm just feeling generous tonight. I'm just spreading the love, even though this blank ad over here is being a fucking asshole. But we'll figure it out. What movie do you want to go first?
I kind of want to do 3 from Hell. I want to do 3 from Hell. And I got the Captain Spaulding shirt on here tonight, actually having a good time. I love the first 2 movies in this trilogy, you could say, from Rob Zombie. the Devil's trilogy, Devil's Rejects. So, started with House of a Thousand Corpses, and then the, all-time banger, you have Devil's Rejects after that. And this was, to me, one that kind of just felt like it almost felt like an attempt for Rob Zombie to gain some popularity again, to come back to his popular franchise that he's created. And that really felt like the only reason he made it, because I don't know, the marketing was cool for it, and I liked the idea, but at the end of the day, I didn't really like this movie that much. It just, was a weaker version of Devil's Rejects. It was kind of the same story, but just not nearly as, well as done. So yeah, I think I'm going to put this in, not dog shit, but a turn for the worse.
Okay, fan Brad, we might be having a voting opportunity here, because I absolutely believe in my heart of hearts that this movie is a dog shit from a horse's ass. It should have never been made. Like, we had that perfect ending in the Devil's Rejects. To me, one of the best horror movie endings in the history of the horror genre. And this movie not only shits on that ending, but also with the whole Captain Spaulding legacy gets damaged, because that actor was definitely not in the best clean bill of health during the time. And it was just sad to see.
Died.
And I just don't think that this movie ever deserved to be released just because of all that. So give me a dog shit from a horse's ass.
Yeah, I'm going to stick at the turn for the worst. So we can let's poll it. Let the people decide. First one of the night. I just think there's bad, and then there's dog shit from a horse's ass. So that's the only reservation for me.
I understand where you're coming from on that.
Yeah.
Let's just try and find my poll here. Let's see here.
Oh, Cole's here, and he says that's an
Cole.
We've been playing
Oh
here lately, hunting for ghosts and stuff on the Xbox. And yeah, that's a clue that you're about to get fucked up if you run into that EMF 5.
Yeah, and I've been talking to Brad about it, but we need to go into deeper dives into it. But there could be a chance. We had a Twitch idea that we experimented a while back, and we're thinking about bringing it back potentially, so you all can see us get killed by ghosts.
Well, yeah, for sure. It's scary, man. It's a scary game, especially at nighttime with the lights off.
Yeah. You know that's right. And Brad, just for the honor system, I have the chat up here, but I'm not going to vote for the honor system. So, hey, you know what? Do it again. Pick again. I like that first pick. Pick again, and then I'll go too.
All right. Well, here, you know what? Let's talk Final Destination 3 then.
Ooh, good pick.
And scroll up to the tiers for me. Maybe you can zoom out a little bit if it's easier.
Okay.
We're talking Final Destination 3. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. I didn't think it's as good as the first or second. Well, maybe better than the second one, but I think the first one I like better. But this is the Final Destination scene or movie that starts with that roller coaster tragedy that was fucking crazy. And yeah, I really like the opening and the main character in this quite a bit. So I'm going to actually go worthy sequel or worthy threequel, if you will, for this movie. I think it's a solid entry in the franchise.
Ooh, you think this is worthy? Well, Brad, I will absolutely agree with you that this is worthy. And for one particular actress alone, and that's Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Oh,
yeah.
Sorry, I just had to reminisce just of her beauty right there. But man, she was awesome in this movie. The kills in this movie were awesome. I'm pretty sure that this movie had the sound of death that's very popular within the franchise. So yeah, dude. And I just love the concept of roller coasters because that's what a lot of people absolutely freaking fear. And plus how this movie ended as well was batshit crazy. So let's ride on that fucking deathly train to a worthy threequel.
Yeah. Roller coaster. That's what Holly Klein was saying. Yeah. No, totally. Yeah. It's that was an epic kill, and yeah, you're right. The tanning bed kills were in there. A lot of good stuff.
Hell yeah! And
the dude got the weight smashed on his head too.
Oh, dude, the original waist smash.
Yeah.
Dude, I forgot. You know what? If we're not really doing anything we haven't decided a watch party yet, we might have to make that a strong contender to celebrate the Bloodlines movie.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Good skits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Leave my back alone.
Yeah, we'll try.
Oh man, but let me say hi to two people, then I will check on that poll. Davey Defray, what's going on there, Davey boy? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you and you're fighting the good fight, sir. So always great to see you. And then I saw Gory Tiger somewhere, so a lot of people are chatting. Oh, there he is. Thank you. Gory Tiger. What's going on there, Gory? How are you doing? Hopefully you're keeping things clean and not too gory.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So, all right. All right. We're good there. Let me check the poll, Brad. 11 votes. I think this is good enough. I know the direction this is going. 11 votes, Brad. 64% say that this movie for Three from Hell, dog shit from a horse's ass.
Bye-bye. Three from Hell.
Yeah, and it could pretty much the name of its title. It could go to hell. So what's next for you know what? Brad, I want to make a splash. I want to like grind my teeth into this movie. Do you have any idea what that movie can possibly be after those two obvious hints?
Jaws?
Damn right, we're going freaking Jaws 3D, baby. But unfortunately, this movie is a turn for the worse. And like I could have fun with any Jaws movie that's not Jaws the Revenge, but everything else has its entertainment value to it. But 3D, I just feel like it's just the 3D was done badly. I just didn't like the script. There's some things I didn't like about it. But I just still like the Jaws franchise, so that's why I'm going to go with a turn for the worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go turn with the West too. It's just because it is kind of like a cheesy good time. Like it's a really cheesy like. I mean, it's a horrible movie, but it's not like dog shit from a horse's ass. I mean, you could sit there and laugh your way through it, the bad 3D and the Dennis Quaid, shit going on. Yeah, I mean, I think that's a good spot.
Mm-hmm. And I know Heather is absolutely pissed off at us that we're talking about this shark movie and not another shark movie.
Oh yeah, Sharknado 3.
Heather, I promise you, eventually I'll get this motherfucker and we'll cover some Sharknado on this channel.
Yeah, dude. I never really got into it. I tried that first one and I didn't even finish it. I hadn't seen him since.
Oh man, Van. Hey, but I'll tell you this, though, Brad, with Jaws 3D, that could be a potential good movie to do a new feature project that we're working on currently.
Yeah, totally. It would be a great candidate.
I think that could be a lot of fun, especially for the summer episode. So let's write that on the list. Yes. So let me go with the next movie here. You know what? I'm going to go with a hidden banger that I just don't think a lot of people are talking about when it comes to like good trilogy or like good threequels. Let's go a little bit at the Insidious 3, Chapter 3, dude. Insidious 3, way scarier than I ever imagined this movie being. To me, I think this could be, in my opinion, the second scary. I'll probably say it's the second scariest movie within the Insidious franchise. I would think Insidious 2, to me, is the scariest, in my opinion. I know that's controversial. Like, oh, what about the third one? It's easily number 3 on the scared list. But no, I just love this particular story of the girl that gets pretty much tortured by the insidious creatures. We get the origin stories of our girl Lynn Shay, Brad. So I gotta reward it for that. To me, this is a hidden gem in the threequel like conversation in the horror genre. So honestly, with me, give it a worthy threequel.
Yeah, this is Lee Winnell's first film, I think, that he did by himself. And yeah, I was actually very surprised by this. I didn't expect a lot after they decided to move on from Patrick Willis and his family, or not Patrick Willis, Patrick Wilson, the whatever their family, Dalton and the gang.
Oh my
Goes away
God.
from that family. That storyline kind of starts its own. It's a prequel actually to the first movie. Not that it's really connected, but it was like when Lin Shaye and the goons were starting their first demon hunting, ass kicking business. Anyway, yeah, it's a good story. It's compelling, and I actually did find this one to be very scary. I would concur that it's the second scariest movie in this franchise, and I remember being creeped out a very good amount of times at the theater. So yeah, I like it a lot at Worthy Threequel. Give it to me.
Nice. So let's put that bad boy right up there. So I just picked two.
You said you want me to pick?
Yeah, pick. You get to
Okay,
pick
cool.
two now. It's your goal now.
Okay. All right, let's do this, man. Give me let's go Child's Play 3 here. Child's Play 3. I actually dig this movie a lot. I mean, it's one of those though, like I mean, I'm a guy that I think I like the first Child's Play movie the best, and then two. And then after that, it's it would probably be Bride of Chucky, and then three would be after that. I didn't even factor in Curse, but either way, um, yeah, it's a good. I mean, it's just very familiar at this point, though. It's just him chasing Andy around again, but now he's at a military camp. I did like that setting. I think it made for some cool moments, especially that epic paintball fight at the end that just turned too real too quick for these fellas. But yeah, Chucky's great in this. I mean, he has some good fun moments. Yeah, this is where he what's his name? Phil, the haircutting guy. I can't remember, but either way,
Oh man, but dude,
don't fuck with a Chuck. That's where that line was great. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna say, I mean, honestly, I'd give it a worthy. No, let's go watchable. Let's go watchable. I think it just barely misses the boat for worthy.
Oh, dude, that was, buddy, that was too close because I was going to put this at watchable as well. And plus, I'm trying to be careful because I know a big time YouTuber. He had his start in the horror genre with Child's Play 3, which I'm going to challenge the chat right now. Which big time YouTuber am I talking about? His first big horror movie that got him into the horror genre was Child's Play 3. This is a trivia for the chat as I'm talking about this movie. Yes, this movie does have some good kill scenes. It has some good humor to it, especially when Chucky is going after that general and he dies of the heart attack. And Chucky goes, "Are you fucking serious?" Like, it's just, it has that charm to it. But to me, like, compared to the other big time players within the Child's Play franchise, I just don't think it is as strong, but you could definitely watch this movie and have a good time with it. So definitely give me at the watchable section of this tier list.
Yes, and that's it, Ryan. That's what I was thinking of. Presto, you did.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Don't Fuck with the Chug was at the beginning with the CEO of the toy guy.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's right. But hey, I gotta get some one happy Sanjo. I gotta make him happy, Brad, because he makes us happy for being a member on our channel for 8 months, dude.
Definitely, man. Thank you for the support.
Absolutely. So with that, just to celebrate a world title win in the world of wrestling of TNA, I told you, I believe.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
Finally won the TNA championship, dude. So congratulations, Joe Hendry.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
So, and we also have Mega Cat is in the chat too. What's going on there, Mega Cat? How are you doing? And I don't see anything else. If you see anything, again, stop me so we can address that particular comment. Okay. So, All right. So, what do you want to go after next?
Okay, let's do the Paranormal Activity 3.
Ooh.
and I think I remember when this came out. That back when Paranormal Activity was really popular. I mean, it was those movies actually hit for me back then. They creeped me out a lot. I remember the third one did a lot. It had a lot of scary moments. You got the Bloody Mary in the bathroom. The whole shit show at the fuck factory there at the end. That was pretty crazy too. I would say I would give it a I think I'd probably go watchable for it.
Okay.
No,
okay.
actually I'm gonna go I'll go watchable, I guess. I mean, it's watchable.
Okay. Because I was kind of on the same brain length as you on that one. I wanted to be at the Worthy Threequel, but just thinking about a couple of other things about it, I just don't think it's as strong as the other movies within that franchise, or within its franchise. So I'm going to go with you, Brad, with it is watchable, because you're definitely going to get some good scares out of this one, especially when Tobey pulls that girl's hair and yanks her up in the air. That one fucking got me big time. The rotating camera going back and forth was introduced in Paranormal Activity 3. So it did a lot of good within this franchise, but compared to some of the other big time ones of the original Paranormal Activity 2, let's see here, everybody's favorite Ghost Dimension, it just plays a good mediocre factor. So give me watchable.
Yeah, I like it.
So let's see here. All right. So I will let's see here. Yeah, I picked Tool now. Let's go with a big time hitter. I think we're at a point now. I think it's to throw out a big time hitter on this one, and then I'll get possibly my most shittiest pick. So let's see here. Which big time one? Dude, let's do it with my boomstick, Army of Darkness. So Army of Darkness, dude, this movie is just an absolute joy to watch, an absolute great time. You're going to be entertained. To me, this is peak Ash. We finally figure out his character, Bruce Campbell, just bring everything he got. And just to take this into a different time period and to make it entertaining and fun, it's a tall order, especially within the third one, especially what came before it. And definitely if you just look at the Evil Dead franchise as just separate movies, Army of Darkness is the one that stands out. And so if a threequel movie stands out the most, with it being the most unique and different, I have to reward you for that. So to me, Brad, this movie kicks all of the ass.
Army of Darkness, okay. This is definitely this is full on comedy version of Evil Dead at this point. This was actually probably the last movie I saw before, I mean, not including Evil Dead Rise in the franchise. It's definitely unique, for sure. It's definitely the complete opposite kind of. You wouldn't even, if you saw the first one and then the third one, you wouldn't even think it was the same franchise. That's how crazy it goes in the second movie. Have a lot of fun with it, but I'm going to go with worthy threequel here, though. For me, it's not one that I go to all that often. I have a good time with it, but it's there's definitely ones on here I think kick a bit more ass.
All right. So to my kick my ass to your watchable. So it let's see here, rounds out to be a worthy threequel.
Yeah.
Or do you want to do a vote?
I put worthy. I put worthy. That's what I said.
Oh, you did? I'm sorry. You know what? I'll match you, Fo. I'll go worthy for you just to make it easy. I'll reduce it a little bit. So we'll just make it simple right there with the worthy threequel. And so let me pick a bad one, Brad. Let me pick a bad one. Who should I pick on? Brad, let's pick on your favorite Conjuring movie.
Oh gosh.
Here, The Conjuring. Refuse to call it the last part of the title, so I'm just calling it Conjuring 3. Majorly disappointed in this movie. It did not go in the direction that I wanted to go, to deal more with the courtroom stuff. Pretty much, I wanted it to be a copy and paste of The Exorcism of Emily Rose, but just in a Conjuring way. It did not conjure that idea very well. It decided to deal with curses, and I just honestly, it doesn't work for me. And it's crazy to me to even look at some of the ratings of why people are rating this movie to be good. Like, I love the Warrens, obviously, but just I don't like them in this particular movie. So I'll be shockingly honest, Brad. Dog shit from a horse's ass.
Dog shit from a horse's ass. Okay. Conjuring, I didn't like it. I actually hated the movie. Conjuring 3. Which has kind of killed the franchise for me because I really don't even care about the fourth one because this one was just fucking stupid. Had a couple decent little jump scares in it, but nothing really that stood out. I mean, it's nothing like the first two that are just full of fear. You know, this one's not scary. It gets silly. They're going running in tunnels like Indiana Jones at the end. It's pretty insane. So no, I don't like it a lot. I'm not going to go dog shit from a horse's ass on it, though. I still think there's far worse movies on this list. This is one that I can at least watch, but it is definitely a turn for the worse.
All right. Well, let me ask you a question for a second viewing.
I'm sorry. You broke up there. What'd you say?
No, that's okay. Have you seen this movie for a second time?
No, I haven't. No.
Okay, I haven't either. So, are you sure you want to leave?
No, because I mean, I would though. I mean, there's movies on this list I would not ever watch again. But if I would. I mean, eventually watch the third one again. It wouldn't like it. I wouldn't compare it to, say, Jeepers Creepers 3. Spoiler for what I'm going to give that one.
That later.
It's not that kind of bad, so I'm going to go turn for the worse.
All righty. And Brad, as I work on the poll here, you definitely need to get Mega Cat's comment right there.
Let's get it. He said, just watch Big Lebowski for the 100th time. Gets better every view. Shut the fuck up, Donnie. You're out of your element. Donnie!
Dude, Mega Cat, that's over the line.
Yeah, I love the movie too. And I agree. This was one that I 100% think gets better every time you watch it. The first time I saw it, I was lukewarm on it at best. Then the second time, I absolutely loved it. And ever since then, it grows every time I watch it to enjoy it more. It's one of those flicks for sure.
Hell yeah. So let's see here. I just picked my two. So Brad, we're about to go back to for you picking your two. But before we do that, we gotta say hello to Destiny, who just joined us in the chat. What's going on there, Destiny? How are you doing? Hopefully you all is going well. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So see here, just one double check. Nope, we are all good there. So I think we are all squared away. So Brad, pick two more.
All right, let's go with I just brought it up, Jeepers Creepers 3. Let's go ahead, because I just spoiled it for everybody. You might as well go ahead and hear it from me now. This one is 100% dog shit from a horse's ass.
Yeah, I'm joining you, so I can't hide it.
Easy decision. I remember when they announced this. I was like, oh, cool, because I love Jeepers Creepers. That's the first one's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I love it. It's scary as hell. It was great. Second one was decent. Like, it was a solid sequel, nothing too crazy. Like, I mean, you could have a good time with that one. So I was like, I'm interested to see how this one's going to turn out. And I remember when it, came out, I was waiting. I think it came out to like MTV Extreme or something. I don't know, some regular TV channel. Sci-Fi. I think it was Sci-Fi. I saw this thing and I was like, man, they made this for $20. It was the worst fucking movie I'd seen in a long time. And it probably is still on the top 10 worst that I've seen. Actually, it's on the top 2 list that worst that I've seen in the last 10 years, without a doubt. It was dog shit, man. 100% dog shit from a horse's ass. You don't even have to talk about how shitty the director is without, that has nothing to do with how bad this movie is. It's horrible. So yeah, dog shit from a horse's ass.
Well, I'm not going to give this much movie acknowledgement with how fucking awful this is and how it almost pretty much just destroys everything that is the Creeper. I'm going to leave it at this, Brad. This movie makes Sergeant Shitty Pickle look like the good shit, while this is the awful shit. So, Sergeant, you keep being awesome. Jeepers Creepers 3, you keep being shit. Fuck off.
I think you got to change your name to Sergeant Good Shit.
Yeah, you have to after we just talk about this. You know what, Brad? Before you pick your second movie, I think we got a perfect person just to, carry us away so we don't ever have to talk about this movie again.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Love it, dude. Love it.
All right, your next movie.
Okay, Saw 3 then. And I love the Saw franchise. This was one I remember when they came out every year. I would marathon this movie every year for sure. This whole series. Had a great time with that. Great memories. Saw 3 comes along after a banger that was Saw 2 and continues this story very well. I think it ties everything back to the first movie really well. And there's some things I don't like about it. Slow ass motherfucking Jeff being one of them. That definitely anytime he comes on screen, the pace comes to a halt. But there's a lot of good things about it too. There's some good kills. Amanda's good in this movie. Seeing more of her. I love it, man. So I'm gonna go with Worthy Threequel though.
Oh, dude, I think
Just because of Jeff.
No, I agree. No, exactly the reason I'm going to go Worthy Threequel as well is because slow ass motherfucking Jeff. But other than slow ass motherfucking Jeff, this movie has some of his kills within the entire. To me, this is the perfect ending to the Saw franchise. If you personally ask me, if we could just left it with Saws 1 through 3, one would have easily been one of the greatest trilogies of all time. Some people could argue that it is, but unfortunately, more movies got added onto it that kind of degraded the Saw franchise a little bit more, especially when we get to the final chapter of Saw. Oh, talking about a blow in that franchise. But yeah, this one movie has my favorite trap of all time with the torture rack, as you call it, twisting of the skins and the bones and everything, just fucking gnarly. And of course, it has one of the most disgusting scenes I've ever seen of the freaking pig slime. So a lot of great to it. Just fuck Jeff. It is a worthy sequel.
Yeah, it's a little slow.
It is fucking slow. I'll definitely say that too. Brad, with the poll here, we have 15 votes, 60%. Turn for the worst for The Conjuring 3.
Okay.
So I'm not too disappointed in that, but not too bad. Let's see here. I believe actually before my turn, I just saw 2 people in the chat. I want to get to them real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, there he is. Herbert, what's going on there? Herbert, how are you doing? And then, of course, we got Jamie Hart in the chat as well. What's going on there? Jamie, how are you doing? So where you have a big string with Davey Devray, I'm happy for you because you need to get out there more because of how awesome you are on the YouTube game. So glad you're here. Let's see here. Sergeant, damn. Yes, sir. God mighty, what a freaking demand that was. So, Brad, we're just going to go ahead and cover freaking Dream Warriors, dude. And I know this one has to be a freaking kicks all the ass because this is where we get prime Freddy Krueger, in my opinion. I think we had the perfect mix between the puns, the goofiness, and the seriousness, and the darkness, and the scariness. Everything just was hitting on all cylinders. The kills were fantastic. Heather Langenkamp was great, even though you can question a little bit towards the ending about her particular character and her IQ. You could question it just a little bit, but we love Heather Langenkamp, so we forgive her. So we forgive Nancy for that. But other than that, this movie kicks all the fucking ass, Brad.
Yep, and it's got Lawrence Fishburne in it.
Yeah.
And a dude that looks like Neil from the Santa Claus. And they're out there just kicking some ass. So yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. It does kick all the ass. Kick-ass soundtrack as well. Yes. And some of the best skills of the franchise.
Dude, hell yeah. Especially if we're freaking talking about Make-A-Wish versions of people. I'm pretty sure this has a Make-A-Wish version of freaking the guy that plays Sam in Lord of the Rings and Rudy. Because I literally thought it was that dude, but I don't think it was.
No, yeah, I don't think there's any Rudys in there, but looks like him.
God, imagine if freaking Rudy was all in Dream Warriors in his mind. That would have been fucking insane. Yeah, because he probably, instead of the Notre Dame, he'd probably be at Ohio State or somewhere like that. But it's okay, though. We forgive you, Rudy. Let's see here. What do I want to go with next? No, you pick that movie. I want you to have that one. You know what? Let's have a little fun with this one. I want to go with Scary Movie 3 because to me, I also believe that this movie gets slept on a lot because actually when we talk about like quoting the most out of the Scary Movie franchise, for some strange reason, I just love to freaking quote this one more than all the other ones. It's not necessarily my favorite, but to me, this is a absolute hidden gem, and it does a great job of spoofing all the other popular horror movies within that time. I'm kind of thinking of your mindset, Brad. So just to make things safe, you can maybe change my mind about it, or if I'm wrong, I'm just going to say this one is definitely watchable. Get you a big old bag of popcorn, or in Brad's case, some jalapenos with that popcorn, and it's watchable for me.
Yeah, I don't really remember. Was this the one that was like...
It was making fun of Signs and The Ring.
Signs, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, it did have some good moments in it. The Ring stuff was great. But yeah, there's definitely some fun stuff. There's definitely some fun stuff in this one. It's definitely watchable, I'd say.
Nice. And yeah, just the thing too with the oh my god, I can't think of their name. Like the Wayne the Wayne brothers. Someone can correct me on that. But just like when they were gone and then Scary Movie 3, it does drop within the franchise as well. But man, having them back for Scary Movie 6, dude, I'm so looking forward to it.
Snatch and run, y'all.
Snatch and run, y'all. Motherfucker.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. In a boot. Where's the foot? All right.
I love it.
Let's see here. Am I supposed to pick? Oh no, I did my 2, so you're up.
Okay. Okay. Let's talk about all right, let's do a good one here. Halloween 3. Ooh. This one's tough because it's such a departure from the rest of the franchise, so it's really kind of hard to even compare it to the franchise in any way. It's it's a blast of a movie, man. Little cheesy, but Tom Atkins really pulls it all together and just gives us something awesome. It's definitely a good change of pace in the franchise. If you're watching it through, you get a little break between 2 and 4, the Michael story. Man, do I want to go? I don't know, man. I think I'm going to go worthy threequel here. Worthy threequel.
A worthy threequel. Brad, we're gonna have to vote on this one because I think Halloween 3 kicks all the ass, dude. And
you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, it does.
Do it. Yeah, dude, that's the fucking spirit. I was about to say, dude, look at the freaking Tower of Doom I hear all I have for freaking Halloween 3 Season of the Witch because I fucking love this movie. I just think it's absolutely different. Like kind of like how I said about Army of Darkness. If you just separate the movies, which one kind of stands out the most for being unique and different? Halloween 3 is absolutely that same concept of just being unique and different. And that's my freaking father figure in this movie, of freaking Tom Atkins playing the one and the only Brad. I'll let you say it because I know you loved him. You played the character, so I want you
Dr.
to say
Dan Chalice.
Damn motherfucking Chalice, dude.
Yeah.
He was great. And of course, freaking Cochran. Cochran was a creepy old bastard, but he was a great creepy old bastard in this movie, too. I just love this whole world of Halloween 3. This movie is the prime example that the anthology series idea would have absolutely worked. It's just fuck Michael Myers for fucking up that whole entire idea. But so Halloween 3, I love you. You kick all the ass.
Yeah, plus that boom, 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 boom. Happy Halloween.
Well, actually, I don't know. Well, actually, I don't know about that. Sometimes that movie gives me a little bit of a headache. Makes me a little woozy.
Got worms and ducks crawling out of your eyeballs. That's crazy.
Okay, I was wondering what Brooke was doing. I was like, Brooke, what are you doing in here? But you're being an awesome wrench woman, so I am going to pin that comment, and because we're going to get that particular stream out there. This is the stream I was mentioning that Jimmy and Davey are doing. So I pinned it. click on the link, set those notification bells if they come right back to the stream. If you would do that real quick, and also leave a thumbs up because again, beats that evil algorithm. So Brad, pick movie number 2.
Number 2. Okay. Scroll down there for me just a sec.
Oh, and let me get let's get this comment real quick. Love, love, love Halloween 3. Wish I would have watched it way sooner instead of skipping it. But hey, guess what? You got it now for every October watch, I bet.
Or January, you know. Sometimes when you're in the middle of January, you need to be in that fall spirit, you know.
Ooh. You the fucking man. So, dude, that was awesome. Because I was going to say, explain that, but no, you explained that perfectly. So, all right, Brad, next movie.
Yeah. All right, I did a good one there. So let's go ahead and pick one that's a little questionable. And let's do Predators. Predators.
Yeah, you mentioned this one, and I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, this movie, or this franchise in general, just wasn't really put together that well in the first 3 movies. They all take, different turns, different stories, not connected really in any way. And then Predators comes out, and it's like, I don't know, man. They go to some predator world, and there's like 100 predators there, and it's just fucking crazy. I didn't like this movie really. There wasn't really anything about it that really made me want to go back and rewatch it. So I'm going to go with A Turn for the Worse here.
Ooh, A Turn from the Worse. It's been a while since I've seen it, but definitely remember the concept. You're right, Brett. It is pretty much a different planet. That's pretty much it's the Predator's playground, which if you kind of I need to pretty sure I need to reword that. So this is the Predator's hunting ground. Oh, no. God, I sound like freaking Kurt Angle trying to play with little boys. And I'm a man. And I love the hold
I'm
on
a man,
a second.
And you're a boy. And I'm going to pin you.
Yeah, it's like, and I like to play with little boys. What? No, wait a second. Shut up. No. Okay, this movie, Fo, that's pretty much only the main entertainment you're going to get out of this movie. It's just what I just described right there. But seriously, Fo, I loved the concept of this, but I just honestly didn't think that it executed the best way. I thought the cast was solid, but just the execution lacked. So I would agree with Brad, A Turn for the Worse for me.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So,
cool idea.
Jamie and Davey, you are so welcome. Sorry, I saw your comments there thanking us. So yeah, you are so welcome. So let's see here. You did that one and you did Halloween 3. So all right, I get the pick tool now. Let's go one just this one. I'm actually very interested to seeing what people think about this one. As my mouse is already on it, so what a quickie dink. It's going to be Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. The first time I watched this movie, this was a movie recommendation. I cannot remember the person that recommended this movie on my 14 straight days of new horror movie watches, the May series I do. Yeah, and I don't remember this movie a lot, but the only thing I kind of remember was enjoying it for what it was. I just didn't think it was a turn for the worse, but I definitely think it is definitely watchable for me. I definitely want to give this a rewatch or just wait for when we do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise watch series.
Yeah, that's a weird one because it's like I mean, I really don't even know what their plan was. Like this was another franchise that was just all fucked up already at this point. They did the first one. The second one was goofy as hell. And they come back in this one and they kind of connected to that one, but it's like a remake of the first Texas Chainsaw for all intents and purposes. Pretty much the same plot. So you watch it and you kind of just, get to the next one, I guess. And you're like, I don't even know what happened in that movie, to be honest with you, because it all just kind of meshes into, I don't know, everything. It's just crazy. So yeah, I want to give it a watchable though. When you're watching it, it's a decent time. It's a classic Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
Nice.
Ken Faree's in there, dude.
Wait, who the hell was that?
I don't know.
I know who that was. It was that fucking bitch Alexa. All right, let's see here. Where are my 2 comments at? There we go. We got to do a Texas Chainsaw Massacre watch series. We definitely will, but I like to save that for when the next Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes out, so we can tie the 2 together. That would be awesome. But we definitely have that on our list. And then we got another request. Maxine Destiny wants Maxine, and we're gonna give her Maxine. We're gonna give everybody Maxine. So let's freaking do that one. And again, this is just me from I think, Brad, when did we talk about? Oh, we talked about it 2 weeks ago on that Tearing It Up stream. So thoughts haven't changed on this one. To me, this movie is a little disappointing, but it still adds good value into the particular trilogy of, oh my gosh, Pearl, X, and Maxine. So I just think like with the inclusion of it, it doesn't devalue the franchise at all. But so with me, I'm going to definitely say that this movie is watchable. Hopefully, maybe with overtime and with some more watches, I can make this a worthy threequel. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, let's see about Maxine here. I actually really enjoyed it when I saw it. It's kind of gone down for me a little bit over the year. I mean, I remember when it came out of it, we gave it a good review. And I guess just like the third act and stuff, I don't know. There's nothing really wrong with it. I still think that I would give it a worthy threequel here. It's still a really good movie. It's got some great 80s vibes to it, good setting, all that good stuff. Maxine, Mia Goth is killing it as always. Some, maybe a few things I would have done differently, but overall, really good time with it. So Maxine, I'll put it in worthy.
Okay, you know what? It's an official nominee for best score and soundtrack at the Real Horror Awards here in 2 weeks. Which, by the way, 2 weeks, everything is still going according to plan with the editing. We're going to be done by the time of that particular live stream, so we are still on schedule. But yeah, since it's an official nominee, I think I have to reward it for that as well. So Brad, I'll join you with the worthy threequel.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then let's see here. And talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm assuming, what if we never get a new one? Not with that fucking attitude. So you need to get attitude adjustment on that. We want another Texas Chainsaw Massacre because we need to get that fucking Netflix shit off of our mind. So better attitude on that one.
I don't know if we do want another one after that one, man. That shit was bad.
Oh my god, that ending is what fucking. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about that. So, Brad, how about you pick another 2 movies and let's get that Netflix one. Oh wait, okay. Whoa! You think the ending's the best part?
100%. The chick gets her head fucking cut off. Spoilers.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because the movie was over.
Well, that too. Yeah, it was actually a bam bam sequence. Okay. All
right.
Next 2 for me. Tremors 3.
I knew it.
Yeah, I love the first Tremors movie, man. You guys know it's one of my favorites, one of my all-time favorite movies, I would say. It's close. So yeah, Tremors 2 I thought was solid. And this one, I think, it's a step down from the first 2, but still very much watchable. There's Bert's here. And he's as fun as ever. You return to that goofy character, Melvin. You return to him. We go back to Perfection, Nevada, which makes it kind of cool. Nice little connection to the first one. Yeah, I think it has some good moments. Give me watchable for it. Sorry, my watch keeps talking to me. I don't know why.
No, that's funny. It's just like your watch is just judging your decisions right now.
Yeah, aren't we all?
But sorry, that bitch was interrupting you. What did you say for this one? Did you say it was
that's worthy? I'd say it's worthy. Yeah. No, yeah, it's watchable. I'm sorry. Watchable, yeah.
Oh no, I just wanted to double check because I'm also going to put this at watchable. It's been a while since I've watched this movie. Honestly, the last time I watched this movie is when we did that particular Patreon request stream for Heather for wanting us to cover the Tremors 3 franchise with a Tearing It Up. So you can go back onto our Tearing It Up playlist to look up our Tremors thoughts about that. But from my memory, I know I did enjoy it. And plus, Brad, you said all those nice things about me. I can't believe you talked so great about me in this movie. It's touching. So I'm going to return to favorite, Brad. This movie is watchable because anything with birds in it in this franchise, other than the last 3 movies, this movie's a lot of fun. So give me watchable.
Yeah, I love it. That was the last good Tremors movie.
Agreed. Because other than that, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, the rest of them blow ass. Okay, so one more pick, or is that my second one already?
Get one more pick, but first off, I gotta quickly just flip off the shit stirrer real quick. What's going on, Chad? This one's for you.
Anyway,
there you go. That's what I was waiting for. But Chad, you the man. Thanks.
Okay, let's go with Terrifier 3.
Oh, sorry, before you do that, that was the other one. It was Atanis is here. What's going on there, Atanis? Sorry, almost forgot you, but I always make an objective not to forget people. So, Atanis, what's going on there, buddy? So, all right, go ahead, Brad. Let's talk about some Terrifier 3.
Terrifier 3. This movie, new Christmas classic, and it takes a lot of the things they do in the second Terrifier movie, and it just compounds it into a shorter runtime. With a lot of fun moments. Art's at his best in this movie when it comes to goofing around and like hanging out with Santa Claus and all this other stuff. So I'm gonna say the kills are as good as 2. I think I'm gonna say kicks all the ass, man. I love this movie, man.
There's only one direction to go, Brad. And it is fucking up with the kill count, so it has to be up on this tier list. So I think this movie kicks all of the ass as well. Art is still freaking great. Even that weird-ass girl you see on that poster right there got way too excited for this movie. So there's that. And Sienna Shaw, she was still in this movie. She was still made to look like an even better badass than even the second movie. Even I think she was way better in the second movie. But this movie is still a great time. And plus, if you can be a movie that adds on to the Christmas horror genre as a every December watch from here on out, you did something right. So give me some Terrifier 3 and kicks all the ass.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and real quickly, because I saw Cody Snyder flipped off Chad in the chat. Chad, I got a challenge. Everybody right now, get your middle fingers up for our boy Chad. Just be just want to see how many people do it. So, all right, Brad. Sorry. Real quick. That horror couple's here. It's one of my favorite horror couples in the entire world. It could be my favorite horror couple. Maybe. It's a tie between 2 in particular, but I still love Kaylee and Robbie. They're awesome people. So, hey guys, great tier list. We're excited to be part of the Real Horror Awards. Yes, absolutely. That horror couple has their biggest presenting job yet, and they're going to be doing most shocking moment at the Real Horror Awards this year. And I got their video. They did a wonderful job, and I would be editing it this weekend.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
And how much of that did I get into it? I have like 1 bar of Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I know you're bouncing around a little bit, but I think you did pretty good for the most part. I think we all got the point across. That time actually wasn't too bad.
Okay, good.
All things considered. Yeah.
So, all right. Let's see here. All right, and so go ahead with the second movie, Brad.
Number 2. I just did. That was my second movie. I did Tremors 3 and then Terrifier.
Oh yeah, okay. 3. My bad. Sorry, I just saw a long dick in the chat, so like I was just distracted there for a second.
Hey, don't let Art the Cloud get around that thing, man. You'd be sitting in the freaking ground in the parking lot.
Oh my god. All right. So Brad, I'm not sure your knowledge about this one, but I would just want to go ahead and get it out of the way before we get into some more heavy hitters here. Have you seen Psycho 3?
Yes, I have. I've seen that whole franchise.
Okay, sweet. So Psycho 3 again goes into the category of kind of like Tremors 3 and what else did I have? whatever comparison that I have with this. Oh, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Don't remember too much. I've only seen this once. But I do remember just still having a good time with it. Just again, love the character. Just of him doing his crazy spills and killing people. I remember there was a guitar kill in that movie, I believe. But I just remember I had a good time with this movie. So I would put this at watchable.
Yeah, this one kind of it feels very much like Psycho 2, like it kind of doing some of the same things. It's just not as memorable as that one. It's not as good as the second one. But it's still actually very solid. I was very surprised and impressed with this franchise in general when I've watched through it a few years ago. Psycho 3 was still a good time, so give me watchable.
Let's see here. We're gonna go watchable. Fuck yeah. And it's sad too, Brad, because if they would have just left it at 3, I feel like the franchise would be talking to so much more about, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean the fourth one was a little weird. Still not a horrible movie, but yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, she was good in there. I just didn't like RIP. I just didn't like I don't know. It just felt like a downgrade in quality at that point.
Oh yeah, no, dude, I agree. If we did the Threequels right now, it would have been a turn for the worse. That's where I personally would have put it.
Yeah,
so all right, so let's go with another movie here. Let's have fun with this one here. Let's go with Annabelle Comes Home. Dude, this one surprised me because we had the okay, I would say okay at best. Sometimes they could be bad on a bad day of the regular Annabelle. But Annabelle Creation, a major step up. And then we just decreased it a little bit, but not too much. But I still had a great time with it. It was just a movie, though, that it just threw a whole bunch of demons and creatures and legends and all that just to see which one sticks. So, hey, we could do another spin-off movie within this Conjuring franchise. That's pretty much the whole point of this movie. But I still had a really good time with it. I had fun. If I can have fun, I'm going to watch it again in the future. So give me watchable for Annabelle Comes Home.
Yeah, I don't really remember a lot of this movie. It was Jump Scare City up in there, and really none of them were effective. This thing just screamed like let's make some money and throw another Annabelle movie out there to me. So I'm going to say a turn for the worse for Annabelle Comes Home. And really the only movie in this franchise that they needed to make, if any of them, was Creation. The other two can bounce that.
All right, so we're gonna do a poll on this one.
Yeah.
So, excuse me. Watchable or turn for worse? Oh, whoa, that was bad spelling right there. All right, here we go. Vote away, everybody. Cody, see you later, dude. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And also Blu-ray's here. But what's going on there, Blu-ray? How are you doing? Yet again, I'm always going to ask you. Hopefully you're winning those battles between those addiction to the Blu-rays, my friend. I know it's a deadly addiction, and hopefully you're winning. Keep fighting the good fight. So let's see here. All right, I think we are all good there. My TikTok is going off right now, and I know it's not Brad because he's with me, sending me those video game tears, which I love every single one of them. So Brad, please keep sending them. And with that pleasure. Was my second pick. So Brad, you get to pick 2 more movies here.
Okay. Give me. Let's go. Exorcist 3. This is the only other sequel I think I saw in the franchise. I never saw the second one. I just heard it's horrible, so I never even bothered. But I like this one quite a bit. It's got Brad Dourif in there. That was fun. That was kind of cool. Definitely not necessary, but I would give this a worthy threequel. It had some good creepy moments in it, some nice scares, a couple good kills in there as well. Like it a lot.
All right, and Brad, this one definitely. True. I'll see. I love the Brad Dourif performance, and this one definitely has one pretty much as what some people call the greatest jump scare of all time. I wonder if it'll win at the Real Horror Awards, the best of all time with best scare in horror movie history, because it's really that effective and great. So just with those two factors alone, other than that, everything to me else is just solid. So I would give this a worthy threequel, my friend.
I like it.
And is that where you put it too? Sorry, you cut out a little bit. Okay, no, just double checking. Perfect. And see here, you get to go again.
Okay. After that one, give me let's go Purge election year. I like this one actually quite a bit. I'm just not huge on the franchise as a whole. I think it could have been done a little bit better, maybe some more intriguing stories to be told during Purge night. But I like the Anarchy quite a bit, and this one I think was really just as good, but just it had the unfortunate of being 3 instead of 2, so it's not one that people talk about all too often. So I think just watchable though. I mean, I think that's fair. I think watchable's fine.
Yeah, and I was bored. I was bored on the 4th of July last year, and I threw this movie on, and it definitely fit the theme for 4th of July. So I can at least now, if I'm craving a horror movie on the 4th of July versus listening to some fireworks outside, I could put on The Purge, the election year, and have a good time with it. Like you said, it's solid, but it just doesn't add anything new to the franchise. So I say watchable is a fair place to put it.
Yeah, and like Destiny said, she remembers 3% of this movie. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of. I think the costumes and stuff, like from the poster, I remember that. Like that was kind of cool. Some of that stuff was good, but I remember it being pretty tense. I mean, it was pretty solid.
Mm-hmm. And let's see here. Sorry, I was yeah, and Destiny, don't call Blu-ray a butt rag. That's not very nice of you.
Yeah,
I just thought that was funny. I'm sorry. I'll see my way out of that conversation. So let's see here. All right, you picked your 2, so I need to check on this poll, Brad. Let me do that real quick. And we could go ahead and close it. 11 votes. 64% say Annabelle Comes Home. Actually, yeah, 64. Yeah, watchable. Annabelle Comes Home.
Yes,
so that is where we're going to put it. Let's see here. All right. Let's go with Alien 3 right here. So Alien 3 was the first time watched last year. I was preparing through the Alien franchise to get ready for Alien Romulus. And I would say this movie's okay. Just didn't like the kind of like the direction that they went with some things, but it still had its entertaining moments. But to me, mostly, I just don't think this movie really adds that much into the Alien franchise, especially the ending. That's the one that irks me the most. So give me this movie a turn for the worse.
Yeah, I haven't seen this movie. Just because I heard, what happens in it, and I just haven't had any interest to watch it. But I don't think it would be one that's going to be dog shit just because David Fincher does direct it.
Yes.
So it's for me, I would go turn for the worst just from what I know about it.
Nice. Well. And you know what, Brad? I'll let you pick for my second one here just because we got 2 fucking bangers, man. I don't know which one to choose.
Well, let's do Friday the 13th Part 3 then. Friday the 13th Part 3.
Man, I bet Chris wishes he were here for this one.
Yeah, no, that's right. But yeah, this is one that really kicks off the hockey mask Jason that we know and love. So there's, obviously it's got a lot of great moments in it. With Shelley, like the legend of the franchise, one of the best characters that has ever graced our presence on screen. Yeah, so I mean, I think the third act alone gives this movie a worthy threequel, though. I think at this point in the franchise, the franchise was still growing. It's one of the few here in this tier list where you're still kind of reaching your peak. So yeah, give me 3.
All right. Chris, you're here with us in spirit, my friend. I'm going to pass your spirit on to my pick here. This movie kicks all of the ass, in my opinion, because it's like you said, Brad, we got the introduction to the hockey mask. Richard Broker. Richard Broker, amazing Jason Voorhees. So fucking intimidating. More intimidating for one person in the chat that played Jason Voorhees. But no, Chaz, you were the man. Badass Jason Voorhees. What else? We got awesome kills in this movie. We had a very, to me, an underrated final girl with Chris Higgins, who actually, to me, in my knowledge, is the only one within the Friday the 13th franchise to kick Jason's ass, not having superpowers. It's just her fighting spirit. She had a fighting spirit. She kicked Jason's ass. And then, of course, we got the greatest freaking biker call of all time. So you gotta love the freaking biker call. We got freaking Shelly and his whole world in the freaking briefcase. Dude, there's so much fun you can have with this movie. I know it's not perfect and the 3D holds it back, but to me, it adds the charm into this movie, especially the opening scene where the freaking shop eating the rapid food, the fish food, all kinds of freaking
snakes
food.
in there, dude.
Yeah, fucking snakes fell bite your ass. So, dude, this movie kicks all the ass.
See, the only thing that holds it back for me is how slow it is, man. Those first two acts are freaking dry, and it takes forever to get to the end.
But what about some chili, though? Oh, no, he's dead.
He's dead. He's dead. Chili's dead. No. Yeah, that was great, man.
But hey, we'll leave it up to the chat on this one.
You get the armless dude jumping out from a stack of hay. You know, he just may. Why don't we go slay?
He got disarmed.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see here. Kicks ass and worthy. I'll just go ahead and type it out. I won't be that lazy. So let's see here. Worthy threequel or kicks ass. We need your help. Go.
Wham bam.
Thank you, ma'am. So, all right. So we are down to the last movie we have. Dude, Brad, this might have been one of the quickest freaking tiers we've ever done.
Efficiency is what they call us, man.
Dude, forget. Hey, wait, yeah, buddy. So, all right, let's go with Scream 3, our last one. But as we get that final vote for Friday the 13th for Scream 3, as you sing in the past over this direction, I have all the Scream stuff in the world. So you know how I feel about this franchise. But this is actually one of my bottom tiers. But that's still not a bad thing because, again, I really enjoy every Scream movie that they've ever thrown at me. I've never really had one problem with anything Scream-wise, except for season 3 of the Scream TV series. That's the only little problem I had with the Scream anything. But with Scream 3, it had a badass final act with a great fight between Sidney and Ghostface / Roman. We had some good solid kills. We have Yo Dewdrop. We have good moments with freaking Dewey and Gale Weathers in this movie. Both of the Gale Weathers were really fun in this movie. So I still have a really good time with this, but it's still not the best one of the best ones, but I still think it still adds a good amount to the franchise, especially with the freaking soundtrack, Brad, when we rocked in the car, baby. What if? Yeah. So what if this movie could have kicked all the ass? But honestly, with me, I would personally say Scream 3 is a worthy threequel.
Yeah, that's what I would say too. I mean, that's what the worst in the Scream franchise will get you. Across the board, if we were doing any of the other sequels too. It's solid though. It's still solid. You love the voice changing aspect to it. That's a fun little addition. I think it made things interesting for sure. So that was cool. And the epic ending, the epic end fight between Sidney and Roman, that was awesome. All that stuff was there. She brings the vest in, gets blown away, but only because she faked it, and then she came back and blew him away. Like, it was cool. Yeah,
they were blowing each other. They blow each other all the time.
Yeah, worthy threequel for me.
Nice, dude. Nice. Let me check on this poll here. Oh, Brad. I would say I knew you lose that battle, Brad. I knew you lose that battle 9 times out of 10.
Well, we got Friday 13th going to the top.
Absolutely, we are, dude. It's only one way for this movie. It's all the way to the top. 82%, Brad. You ain't going to freaking beat that, dude.
No, you're probably right.
All right, so that is actually our tier list right there. Again, we kind of did a record here. A stream less than an hour and 30 minutes is fucking unheard of on this channel. But let me do a quick recap here. So let me exercise the voice here. What if? All right, here we go. Dog shit from a horse's ass is 3 from Hell and Jeepers Creepers 3. Get the fuck out of here. A turn for the worst. We got Jaws 3D, The Conjuring 3, Predators, and Alien 3, which is kind of ironic that Predator and Alien are still match to match in the same category. Watchable, Child's Play 3, Paranormal Activity 3, Scary Movie 3, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Tremors 3, Psycho 3, The Purge Election Year, and Annabelle Comes Home. Worthy Threequels is Final Destination 3, Insidious Chapter 3, Army of Darkness, Saw 3, Maxine, The Exorcist 3, and Scream 3. And of course, to finish it off, the top of the top, the best of the best, that kicks all of the ass, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Terrifier 3, and Friday the 13th Part 3D. And Brad, as you see on here, the big three make it to the top.
Oh, yeah, they did. They sure did.
Ooh, let's see here. All right. I'm trying to catch my breath here. Brad, I know we got extra time, man. So it's just, you want to hang out for a little bit?
Yeah, if you'd like to, we can.
All right. So, yeah, and we'll get some Q's and A's in here. So if y'all have any questions about any other threequels we didn't talk about, or some of you want to mention on our threequel list, which, speaking of which, what did you think about our list? Did we get it right for most of them? Or is there something that just is on here that's like, no, fuck you, it needs to be higher or needs to be lower? Let us know in the comment section down below, as we always get that discussion rolling. And also the link to this tier list is also in the description if you want to fill one out as well.
Yeah, definitely. And Destiny said, was Paranormal Activity 3 on here? It sure was. Landed in the watchable tier. We talked about that for a little bit a while ago, but yeah, it was it's right there in the middle.
It was watchable.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's see here. Hey, I'm back, and I just realized I didn't really have the scrolling thing at the bottom going the entire time. So we'll play it here for a little bit. Yeah, Brad does hate you all. Brad, what an asshole.
Listen, I don't hate anybody.
Forgetting people's birthdays. Just, what the fuck.
Listen. That's not how it went down.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how it went. Nah, but
I remembered it. I just remembered it late.
Oh, you're always late. Okay, I got that question here. I'm going to start these questions here, but I saw this one first, so I have to go with order of operations on here to the best of my ability. So Chester says, are you guys going to do a watch party for the Final Destination movies leading up to the new one? I would have loved to do that if the movie came out in August or September, but unfortunately this movie comes out in May, and that's usually the time where we start our watch party series. So I want to say no, unless if the boss man himself says different.
Yeah, I mean, I would say never say never. We'll have to kind of take a closer look at the schedule and stuff and go from there.
Yeah, so good question there.
It'll
but
definitely
yeah,
happen
we
at some
definitely
point.
want to do it.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Wait a minute. Okay, here's the next one. Brad, this one's alluded to you because I don't fucking read, so that's okay. Brad, what are you currently reading right now?
Nothing at the moment. Actually, since we've been moving and stuff, I haven't jumped into anything, but hopefully something soon.
Oh, anything
I don't know
in
what I'll do
particular
next.
you want to read?
No, I don't think I had anything in mind. At least not that I remember. I might actually read Carrie next because I got it for Christmas. Now that I think about it, so I might jump into that.
Good call. Yeah. So there we go. Good question there. Let's see here. What's your guys' thoughts on the Oscar noms? Brad, did you see more of the list than I did? I just saw part of stuff. I just know the Substance is getting a lot of love.
Substance got a lot of love. That was really cool to see. Best Picture, Best Actress. Margaret Qualley didn't make the cut, but Demi Moore did.
That's bullshit.
Yeah. Nora got a lot of nominations, which was cool to see as well. Mm-hmm. I would have liked to see Robert Eggers get a little bit of love. I think it's time he gets mentioned for a Best Director. Especially for something like Nosferatu, man. But Nosferatu did get some categories, cinematography and like set design and all the stuff that the director is in charge of. But either way, it got some loves. I think across the board, there wasn't too many surprises, though. I think, I think they were pretty solid. It would have been cool to see like Lily Rose Depp get a nom, maybe, but
agreed.
It's a tough field. But yeah, it looks good. It looks good. Oh, Dune fucking 2 though got nominated for Best Picture. That was bullshit. That was fucking stupid. Are you kidding me? Dune 2, Best Picture? That's stupid as hell.
I hate saying it's rough. Course
gets
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see here. Jamie had a comment for you, Brad. Carrie is a good read, solid choice, and that let's see here. And Destiny read it last year. She really enjoyed it. So,
well, sounds Carrie. Like I'm in good company. It's gonna be. I think that might be the move.
Yeah, and guess what, dude? Carry on away. What's up? And you cry no more. Oh man, and I've been seeing a couple of comments about award shows and all that, and you know what? Great time to do a quick promotion, real quick, of the Real Horror Awards 2025 on February the 6th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where we celebrate the best of horror for the year of 2024. We'll throw in some of our shenanigans because, yes, as per usual, we get into some shenanigans and. Luckily, we caught it on tape, so you get to see another wonderful skit. So we have, and we have some great presenters as well too, especially at the debut of a particular person coming on Good Real Hunting in the pre-recording world. Maybe we could get him on in the future on a real live show, but we'll see about that. But we're still honored to have that particular streamer, but I'm not going to give away that particular thing if you haven't seen it yet in particular. So Real Horror Awards 2025 on February the 6th, which is 2 weeks from now. And so far, all of the editing is going great and everything is on course to being on time for February the 6th.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, unless if Chad wants to fuck around. Chad, make your fucking video. I want no excuses from you. Everybody else is doing a good job other than you. Fucking asshole. No, I'm kidding. Oh, and another picture I want to throw out too. Everybody knows that we run a GoFundMe page for Raymond. And Shelly, his cousin, wanted me to share this with you all. This is what your money did, is creating a nice kind of like memoriam in his honor. And she dedicated this to the horror community. So we are just grateful we got to be a part of that. And more importantly, you all got to make this happen, and you all got to make that he gets to be buried beside his grandparents like he really wanted it to happen. So again, great job, and we appreciate everybody for contributed to the GoFundMe page.
Yep, absolutely. It was a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing.
Yeah, and she did a wonderful job with that picture too.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, fuck you. You're going to be, I'm telling you, I have a bad feeling you're going to turn out 11:59 on January 31st. Don't be that prick. Don't do it, man. I'm watching you.
That'd be crazy.
But we got Aaron Clicks in the house, folks. What's going on there, Aaron Click? How are you doing, buddy? We're hanging out for just a couple more minutes. So if you have any other questions, Atanas had a question. Let's see here, Atanas. Let me see here. All right, no, that was a statement. Here it is. I'm sorry. Will a lot of new 2025 movie trailers come out during the Super Bowl? Absolutely, they do. This is especially if you want to get like the blockbusters out there. If I start in May, definitely we're going to get some big time trailers. Which ones in particular, I do not know personally, but I'm just assuming it's just for movies that are going to come out in April and May that are going to be the big time. I'm going to assume that Mission Impossible will get a trailer.
Yeah, that's probably a safe bet. I would say that. Yeah, I mean, I would expect there to be several. There usually are, so I think we'll see that.
Mm-hmm. And we better see a trailer for Wicked for Good. I would think that'd be too early, but I would think that would be a great time to get your movie out there for Wicked for Good. Just like as a teaser, maybe like a 10-second teaser. That's all you need. But I'm not going to place any Vegas bets on that, unfortunately.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, let's see here. Aaron Click, what horror movie left you with the most feeling of unease and that creeped out feeling after watching it? Of like what creeped me out?
That for me is Sinister, man. That's one that definitely stands out. I remember seeing that in theaters and just being creeped the fuck out. But Ghoul was haunting my nightmares for a few weeks, man. That guy is nasty. So yeah, I think it's that one. Just the way the stuff films and stuff were shot were so creepy, you know. And that really stuck with me, man. So I'm gonna go with Sinister.
I hate to be a copycat, but I can't think of anything that just left me in such disgust. So I would go with Sinister as my answer as well, especially just the ending shocked me for the first time I watched it. I'm like, oh shit. But like just to throw a bonus out there, it's just a movie that just really depressed the fuck out of me after I got done watching it. It's a little movie called Eden Lake. That movie's sad as shit. So if you don't have a strong heart, be very weary of that movie, especially on the first time watch.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Oh, Brad, this would be a great one to end on. Thank you, Blu-ray. Robert Eggers is directing a Labyrinth sequel, but this is the one I wanted to get to, and a new werewolf movie that comes out on Christmas of 2026, which is going to be called Werewolf. What do you think about it?
I think if we don't see damn Willem Dafoe in there as a werewolf, we're going to be fucked up for life.
You just want to see a werewolf dick.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. This would be I'm excited for it, man. I think he did a good job with the vampire story, so I think a werewolf thing would be perfect. And we still need a good werewolf movie. Apparently, Wolfman didn't turn out all that well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it could be really effective.
Hell yeah. And I think it would be great too, just because I thought Robert Eggers was the perfect director to bring back the lore of Nosferatu after hundreds of years later, or just 100 years later, not hundreds, but 100 years later. But yeah, dude, he did a wonderful job with that. I'll be honest with you. Nothing against Lee Winnell, but I let Robert Eggers tack on the Universal monster movies and make them in his own unique way, because I honestly think it works. So give me Robert Eggers. I am so fucking in. And spoiler alert for our 2026 most anticipated movies for next year's video. For next year, this one would be my number one for most anticipated movie of the year of 2026.
Yeah, I think it would be on my list as well, my friend.
Hell yeah. So I think, all right, we went about 10 minutes over on that. So, Brad, is there anything else you want to talk about? Anything on your mind? Anything about vampire dicks?
I think we're good, man.
All righty. Are you sure about that? Want to see my packer? No, I'm just kidding. If you want to watch that YouTube video, you're in for a fucking treat. You'll know when you know. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and close out. This is Tearing It Up Horror Threequels. And I'm sure in the future, we might tackle into some Fourquels. Fourquels. More likely NyQuils on that particular one, because it'll be hard to find a fourth installment of a good horror movie. But we're going to go ahead and... Huh?
That's a rarity.
It is a rarity, but you know what? If there's any team that can tackle it and do some research and find some good ones, It's your boys at Good Reel Hunting, hunting those good reels so you do not have to. So we're going to go ahead and close out. And Brad, again, I'm being awfully generous tonight. So do you want to end it with the last word?
Yeah. I think if you're at the Overlook, you just watch out for the bear that will take you there.